Hey Google, what's the weather like today?
Today, it'll be sunny, with a forecast high of 29 and a low of 15.
Nope.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to About Coffee. My name's Joe, and we are here to teach you all different things about coffee. The UK is heating up. That's right, you heard me. The UK is heating up. It's getting crazy hot outside. The UK is normally like this. But now it's changed and it's getting a little bit like this. So for someone who is drinking coffee on a daily basis, and I usually prefer it hot, what do I do now? As hot coffee is not what I want to be doing in 29 degrees weather. I hear you shouting, don't worry Joe, there's always iced coffee. There's cold brew, there's different things you can be drinking that can still give you that caffeine fix and that enjoyment of coffee without overheating. However, iced coffee, cold brew, I've not had the best experience of it. But today I want to dive into trying out something completely new that I haven't tried before to see whether it can fix my issue of not being able to have coffee when it's so hot, and trying out a delicious cold brew. Now before we dive into making that cold brew, what actually is cold brew? Well, cold brew is where you're brewing coffee at either room temperature or colder than room temperature over a longer period of time. So if you're in a quick rush to get your cold brew, well, you need to be thinking ahead of time. You need to be getting up early in the morning, putting that on if you want it around 11 o'clock, because the process that I'm going to dive into today is going to take me about 3 hours until I can actually have that cup of coffee. Now, obviously, you can go and grab yourself a can of cold brew. Loads of different brands are doing it right now. But I want to level up that taste of cold brew rather than just having some kind of can off the shelf and not really knowing where the origin of that coffee's from and not knowing the roaster. I want to be able to still buy that coffee that I'm buying all year round and just brew it in an alternative way to make a delicious cold brew. Well, will this make me a fan of cold brew, or will I just not like it even more than I don't like it right now? So what are we going to be using today? Well, the Puck Puck. The Puck Puck is an aeropress extension that's been built. It was a Kickstarter and it's been built to add on to your aeropress. So if you've already got an aeropress at home, this might be your solution. So let's get this bad boy open. Here it is. So this itself is the Puck Puck. It's a little device that you can just attach onto your aeropress, and it controls a flow rate. When you're brewing cold brew, it drips through at a really slow rate. Now this is what's going to control that drip rate. So you can twist it at the top and it controls how much water is going to drip through on top of your coffee, and therefore going through and extracting that final cup of coffee. So quite a neat little attachment. The other cool thing that Puck Puck have done is that they have created an app for the Puck Puck. Now, controlling the flow rate of the Puck Puck is going to be a hard thing to be able to do, but what they've done, which is super awesome, is created their own app. So it means that you can tap away every time you see a drip, and as you tap it, it tells you the drip rate. So just doing that then, I'm now at 113 drips per minute. So aiming for 60 drips a minute is what you're going to be aiming for, and being able to do it via your phone rather than manually doing it in your head for someone that's a little bit slower like me counting is definitely a helpful thing to be able to do. And the app just looks awesome. I think as a brand, Puck Puck, you've absolutely nailed it. They just look cool and it's a great addition. But will it create awesome cold brew? That's what we need to know. Now, I could let you watch this video for 3 hours and I could talk over the top about what I'm doing during those 3 hours, or I could just give you an awesome B-roll sequence to see how it works. Let's go for the B-roll sequence.
So there we go guys, cold brew coffee brewed with an aeropress and a puck. I've used an Ethiopian wash coffee roasted by the guys at Neighborhood Coffee in Liverpool. I've been using that coffee with my V60 and getting awesome cups out of it, so wanted to use it for this. Now I've used 50 grams of coffee, so quite a lot of coffee. Now it only took about 2.5 hours and I was aiming for around 3 hours, so although they do have that app that comes with it that helps you work out that drip time, it didn't really work for me because I did want it to last 3 hours, but I'm still hoping I've got an awesome cup of coffee out of it. So let's give it a go. I mean, it's looking good. It smells fantastic, but it all comes down to the taste. Oh, here we go. Ooh, yes, I am about it. That is awesome. Really good cup of coffee. Wanted to use an Ethiopian coffee with it because that's going to bring out loads of fruity flavors, and I just thought with the long extraction, obviously over a few hours, I want to bring out some really nice juicy flavors with it. It's summer, the sun's shining. I feel like fruity flavors is what we should be going for, and I'm telling you now, oh goodness, I could drink that all day. Now the awesome thing with the puck is I've made this drink for now. It's super cool. You can put ice in it, make it even cooler, but you can also keep it in the fridge to like up to about 3 weeks and you're still gonna have a really good cup of coffee from it. So that is a great thing about this cold brew. Now if you're already a fan of cold brew, I want to hear about it in the comments down below, so let me know what your cold brew method is. Or if you're never going to change and you're always going to be brewing your coffee hot, I want to know about that as well. Let me know in the comments down below what you are brewing at the moment and what your favorite brewing method is. We're going to be bringing all sorts of videos just like this one to the channel, where we're going to be reviewing products, giving you loads of different recipes to try out with your V60, Calitas, aeropress, espresso, all sorts of stuff. We're going to be bringing it right here to About Coffee so you can learn loads of different coffee. I just need another sip. Yes, and we will see you in the next episode. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and we'll see you in the next episode of About Coffee.